What is up, guys? Pyro Toad here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to properly feed a crested gecko. More specifically, a juvenile crested gecko. I may make how to feed an adult crested gecko, but it's not much of a difference. So here are the things you're going to need. You're going to need a room temperature bottled water. I would prefer like spring water, like natural spring water, like Ozarka. You don't want to use like tap water or anything like that. So you're not going to need much of it. That's why there's not much in here. Next, you're going to need some sort of cup to mix your food in. So I'm just using these ones. I have a towel down here just so I don't make any mess as well. And then you're going to want the food dish. So I've just been using like water bottle caps and stuff like that because mine's a juvenile. My crested gecko is a juvenile, so he just needs this much. He doesn't need a whole lot. Then you're going to need something to start with, like I would say a teaspoon, or like, this came with one of his other meals that he had, and it's perfect and everything. So you're going to also need this, and then of course you're going to need the food. So I'm using a Pangea fruit mix, and this one is watermelon and mango gecko food. So here it is. It has instructions on how to do it. Basically, I'm going to show y'all how to do it, and it doesn't matter exactly. Alright, so we're going to get into it. So first off, you can take your cup and you're gonna you can get your water out, and you're gonna need to get your teaspoon or whatever you're using to get the food. You can pour it, but you don't want to pour too much because this stuff is not too cheap. So you want to get a pretty good sized amount, so like this much, and then you're gonna dump it into the cup. Just make sure you don't get it everywhere because you don't want any bugs. So that's one, probably like two of them would be good. Two and a half. It does not make as much as it would seem. If you need more, just come back for it later. So hold on to this. Now you just can pour a tiny bit of water, like maybe a cap or less of water. So if you want to pour it in the cap and then pour it there, you can, but you're probably gonna need to add some more food. So I'm really shaky. So I'm just gonna. That was a little too much. So if you actually add too much, as long as you don't take up the space in the cap, then you can add some extra food, which that shouldn't take up the space. So I'm gonna get another scoop. Oh, that was a big one. That was too big. Right there, dump it in there. It actually smells kind of good because it's like watermelon. Okay, so you're gonna wipe your hands off and then start mixing it around. Just mix it in a circle inside the cup. And you want it to be like a cakey substance or like a baby food substance. So this is about good. I'll show you right now. Don't worry. So you just mix it up. You want it, as I said, like cakey. And then get it onto one side to where the cup can lay down pretty much. And then take your cap. I'm not going to do it on, like, just going to set your cap down and just lightly just scrape it in there. Pour it in there, whatever. It's hard to pour in since it's like thick. So let's see right there. If you haven't made enough, then you can just go back and add some more, which this does not look like it's going to be enough, but I still got some to get out. So the only problem with this stuff is it's really hard to get into the dish because it's so thick, but that's how they like it. They don't want it like so thick, but they like it fairly thick. So then you can add some more water if you need to, if you've made it too thick, or if you made it too runny. Definitely do not make it too runny, but if you made it too runny, then just add some more water, or not water, add some more powder. So I'm gonna let's see, that should be about good. Let me make sure. You want to scrape everything because, as I said, this is not cheap at all. So you want to scrape everything and make sure you get it all there, especially if you're using your own budget, because really when you use your own money to buy your reptile supplies, you start to learn why it's not easy and why you need to be safe with your money. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. So just if you need to, you can adjust it by adding a little bit more water or less water or whatever. Okay, so I just poured a little bit there. Let's see, get some. Okay. So if you want to, spread it around so your crust, and if you can, it seems easy, but it's not. Kind of make it flat almost, because that way, especially if you have a juvenile, you can tell, like, if he's licked, but it's really hard to, but just kind of spread it around like I did there. So that's how you're gonna want it, pretty much. Now, I would not suggest eating this, but I've never had it. I just wouldn't eat a lizard's food. Although it smells really good, like really good. It smells like a smoothie. So put the lid on your water, all that stuff. I'm gonna show you the final product. So see how it's cakey there? That's how you're gonna want it. And if your juvenile crested gecko is not eating, just stick some on your finger and rub it on its face, just a little bit, because then it'll eventually lick its eyes and to clean its eyes, but it'll lick its mouth and get some of that, just in case. But usually they're eating and just you can't tell. But I'll make a whole separate video for that. But so yeah, guys. That's how you feed a crested gecko. So I'm gonna show you everything you need. So bottle cap, cup, and mixer, water bottle, and its food. So once you're done, make sure you really get that up, and just zip it up, because you don't want this to spoil. So yeah, guys. Once you've done all that, then you could just take it to your gecko dish or tray or wherever you have it. Put it in there, and then you should be done. And then hopefully your gecko will enjoy its meal. So I've been using Pangea. I like this one a lot. So yeah, if you have any questions about any sort of animal, let me know in the comments. Mostly like amphibians and reptiles. If it's about crested geckos, I'll be glad to answer. So if you have any questions like that, make sure to leave them in the comments. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you later.